$50 off. You don't need a code or nothing. What's up? Now we're live over here as well. So let me say this really quick. Yesterday I ended my session and I mentioned, well, I didn't end it. Well, wait, let me just back on up for a minute and give y'all an update. Why am I doing this? I'm getting ready to juice this. I have 2 different recipes, but I'm not here to talk about this for a long time. Y'all just gonna see me juice it, but I got some other stuff to break down to you. Colon cleanser. I talk about this a lot, especially if you have a hard time moving your bowels. Y'all with me? Pineapple and cucumber. Try it. That's all I can say. Perhaps after this live, in the areas where I will leave this video up, it won't be here, but a couple places it will be up. I will put in the description, especially on YouTube, you guys. I will put on the description what I have here. Okay? Give me a second. Let me make sure. I don't know why. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Okay, let me move that down so I can get the comments. Okay, I got to see everyone's comments. All right, you guys, you're welcome. You are so welcome. I love you guys. Thank you for coming with all this great positive energy. All right, so let me tell you why I planned this ahead of time. Yesterday, as you all mentioned, if you're connected with me on my personal page, you see that we celebrated our youngest son's 20th birthday. So I knew, first of all, I had chocolate cake. Yes, I did. Hold on. A sister had a slice and a half, though. Now, I didn't do really bad at the restaurant. Honestly, it was like a sports bar and grill, and they really didn't have too much. They had a side of broccoli, so I ended up getting the cauliflower wings. Okay. And I really didn't eat a lot of it because it was funny because my daughter looked me in my face, and she was like, Mom, what's wrong? Because I was just at the table doing this. And in part, what was wrong, I was really thinking about some things. And then I went back to thinking about this food isn't really satisfying. I'm just so used to doing and eating clean that, you know, my 10 to 20%, it's like, I'm here, I'm living it, but it's like, it's not really that good. So I really didn't eat it all, right? So that's really what I had. I picked up on a couple fries, and I had cauliflower, buffalo wings. But anyway, don't get it twisted, because the chocolate cake, I did have a piece of that. Anyway, why am I saying that to you all? So I knew, with it being my son's birthday, every time I know I'm at that point where I'm going to do a 10 to 20%, I always have what I need to prepare what I know I'm going to need when it comes to cleansing, getting back on track, and just popping right back into things, right? And this is what I had planned. My pineapple and my cucumber. And the celery makes me go, right? The celery, you guys got to know and you got to figure out what really makes you go. For me, celery. So while I'm gonna juice this, hold on, let me just get my stuff together, because you guys know by the time I'm done, I have at least 32 ounces down by the time I'm done spending this time with you guys. So now let's talk. I want to share a couple things with you guys. Yesterday I mentioned I will come back because I had an analogy I wanted to share with you all. And I think this analogy is really, really good. Really good. Honestly, it's so good. Quincy and I were like, girl, that's a message right there. All right. So what I'm going to do first, what am I going to do first? So give me a second while I do this first. Oh, I got the ginger too. So one recipe is going to be pineapple orange. My family loves this. I can't keep this in the house. Lemon and ginger. And then the other is going to be my pineapple, cucumber, and ginger. Phenomenal. Okay, you guys, it's so good. All right. But let me share something with you guys before I juice this. Hold on, I got to get in your face real quick. Hey, Monique, what's up? The market, Melvin. Melvin, wherever I go, I get produce. There's not one place that I go in the Metro Detroit area just for produce. I still go to the farmer's market that's open year round. And then I also go to, I don't care if it's Kroger, Meijer, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, wherever I go, I'm not exaggerating to you all. I just grab produce. I don't overthink it. I don't have no conversations or debates about it. I don't do none of that, okay? Can you use a blender if you don't have a juicer? You can. You will blend it, and then you will get a cloth, a towel and then you will wring it. So it's just an extra step, but you can still do the same thing. Next week, and I double dog dare you, you guys who are watching right now live, not those coming back. Well, this may not be a replay on some platforms, but I double dog you. No, I'm a triple dog dare you to try this or do some type of cleanse the next 3 days. Today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday before the new year. Who's down? Who's down? You all will not believe how amazing you would feel just 3 days of trying this. 3. Just 3. You could do anything for 3 days. All right, so I have a couple aha moments to share with you all. Enough of juicing now. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Are we clear? All minds clear? So you can guys just watch while I, communicate a couple things to you. But you guys know the drill. If you're interested in juicing with me, it's real simple. But what's most important is I would much rather you just hold on for a minute and hear the words that I'm getting ready to say to you, because I wouldn't want you to just jump on this journey like many people did this year and then fall off. There's a science to this. And in this science, what I don't want, everybody know this, everybody that's connected to me anyway, I refuse to let somebody come and connect with me and continue to start over and over and over again. Ooh, don't be mad at me this morning, but I want to share something with you. You should be tired of starting over. That's not sweet. That's not cool. Hold on. Let me just share why. Before you get in your defense mode, let me share why. There's songs about this. You fall down, just keep getting back up, start over again. You didn't fail. You just learned something different. We have conditioned ourselves to make excuses, but we don't want to call them excuses. At the end of the day, you didn't complete the task at hand. Let's just stay there. Let's stop talking about the non-essential conversations. On the same page? I want you to stop talking about the non-essential. Thank you. That's the message. Hold on. Let me finish. Y'all stay with me for a minute. Let's stop talking about things that don't matter. Because here's the thing. If you really dropped off, if you really didn't finish, if you really didn't reach the results, why do you have to talk about it in the first place? You're just going to do what you have to do to get back up, to do what you have to do. It deserves no conversation. Hold on. True or false? TikTok, I'm going to wait for your answer. True or false? If you know that you know that you know, that you didn't do what you wanted to do, you didn't reach your goals, you started something you didn't start, you have a problem with completing something all the way through. You already know that, right? True. Y'all, love y'all. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Let's get it. Y'all gonna see me keep pulling my pants up, because what we did last night, this is actually my son's pants. After we went out last night, we came and my family had a Monopoly night, and you know how sometimes you're just in their room, and I was like, give me something. My other family went home and they got some clothes to change in. We just wanted to be comfortable. And so listen to me, a sister, literally, it felt so good. I don't even have my watch on, to get up out the sleep in until after 9 o'clock today. Ooh, it felt so good. Anyway. All right, so let me say this. So, yes, I'm coming to you right out the bed. But what does it matter when you hearing the truth? It should make you feel so good. All right. So I challenged someone in my community, because she fell off. She was going to go back to my 1.0 version of the book. There's 4 juicing manuals that I have for those that juice with me. And I want y'all to hear me out. She was going to go back to 1.0. And I said, wait a minute, wait. Why are we going back to 1.0 though? Why? I just didn't do it right. I said, you already know what to do on a 1.0. So if you're going to start over, you're not going to start over where you left off. You're going to start over and we're going to pump some gas behind you and you're going to do something different. Because hold on, if you start over doing the exact same thing that you've been doing, what makes you think it's going to be different this time? So now we got to graduate. It's almost like when you demote a child or you hold them back in school, and you know how some things they know, some things they don't know? Well, at this point, we should always be at a place of not knowing so we can stay in the game to be challenged to get to the point of knowing that keeps you motivated. Y'all, we're made that way. We always want to be in the know. We want to know. We want to research. We're made that way. So don't go back to what's comfortable. Oh, hold on. Is that helping somebody? I see facts over here. I needed to hear this. Some relationships that you're trying to save all over with our relationship. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but hopefully we're on the same playing field. What's up? Came across my live. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, now hold on a second. Here's the other challenge I gave her, and this is what I wanted to share with y'all. I promise you I'm about to throw this in the juicer, and let me just get all this done and out the way. She fell off, and here's the thing. The grace and the mercy comes with yourself when you know what you did, when you know what you didn't do. And now you're in the state of knowing. So whenever you know something, you just got to know you got to do something different, right? So ladies and gents, you know, we got family, we have children, we're cooking for everybody. While we're cooking for everybody, we just, gosh darn it, we fall off the track with ourselves. It's okay. So then I heard about, we got the grandchildren over here. Every time I cook for my grandchildren, my granddaughter, I try to live this life. I just can't. It's just difficult. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I love you all. Right? And so now I'm hearing all this. And you know what? I love hearing your stories. If you ever get on my calendar, I love hearing your stories. But I want you to know by the time you share them with me, I'm like, okay, cool. So what are we going to do? 2 weeks ago, during my call within my community, someone was sharing all the reasons why they fell off. And this, I got this, is so, oh my God, I got so much to do. And I said, okay, hold on. Can I have a moment? Okay. And then I shared all my things. And then I said, I got this. I'm still dealing with my mother's transition. I got this business thing going on, this deal that may go south. And then I got to do this because me and my mother and then my children, then I'm not feeling well. You hear the nasal going on. And I said, are you bored hearing my story yet? I said, but wait a minute. Did I come on here and on this call to dump? Look, you guys, we all have things that go on in our life. All of us, we have them. That's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about is when something happens and you get off your square, abjuicer.com, y'all. I'm about to juice with you in a minute. I promise you. Hold on. I'm almost done with this story. I just got to give you this analogy real quick. I promise you. I just got to give you this analogy. I said, everything you just named with your family, your beautiful granddaughter, your children, they're always going to be there. Did y'all hear me right here? They're always going to be there. So the question is, not so much asking yourself, should I start back over at the beginning? Or you should ask yourself, where to start to put me somewhere different that's going to challenge me, that's going to make me see things different, make me feel different, that keeps me motivated. I said, why would you go back? Your children, everybody going to be there. Nothing changed there. So you're going to be distracted again. So now you need to challenge yourself even more so. Now, if you guys know about my program, you know that the 1.0 version, you still have that meal of your choice. Y'all with me? And if you have that meal of your choice, what's up, Tamara? Is it Tamara or Tamara? You still have that choice, that meal of your choice if you're in my program. But sometimes we use that as a crux because, like, you know, you like crutches, right? And we're using this because, I know I'm juicing and I'm eating clean all day, but I got that one meal I have. I told her, I said, no, we're not doing that. I said, wait, you trust me? I said, do you trust me? Okay, here's what we're going to do. You're not starting over. The same thing I told her, I want everybody watching me here, right here, hundreds of you right here. I want all y'all to think about this scenario right here today. When you keep starting over in the same place that you started over last time, did y'all get that? You're not really building a challenge for yourself. You're just really conditioning your subconscious. I'm doing something good. I'm here. And I said this like a year ago, 2 years ago, people in my community, and they'd be like, I'm still juicing. I'm like, I don't care about you still. So what are you eating? 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 What you eating? Your community, your family, who's holding your combo? What are you eating? Because you're eating all day, every day. What you listening to, what you watching, the people you're around, you're constantly feeding yourself. And we think, oh, I'm still juicing. This is why people don't reach the results they're looking to reach. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Where are you located? I need to be in your boot camp. So I'll be in Virginia next month, and I have a pop-up boot camp there, but I'm also doing a virtual boot camp, 7 days. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Now, okay, I feel y'all over here. Amen. Right. Okay, now listen to me. Listen. Let me give you the analogy. I said all that to say I had an analogy to give y'all. Here I am 15 minutes later. Let me tell you. If you were on my live yesterday, I said, I'm not going to get into it because if I share this analogy, I'm going to take y'all all over the place and I got to go. My daughter has been using or making her grandmother, Quincy's mom, cinnamon rolls. And just this year, and what we have been trying to do with different things, even with my mom had a sweet potato pie recipe. You know how those family traditions, you want to leave them in the family, right? Hold on. I mentioned to my daughters, I said, listen, you guys, y'all know grandmas, both grandmas, they don't have recipes. They can just look at something, they can taste it, and it is what it is. There is no recipe. I said, you know what you should do? You should do what grandma, like what she recommended, but then you got to, flip something. Will you be in Detroit? I live in Detroit. Yes, I actually have a session inside at my office downtown. So I'll share all the deets. I promise you. Have any other questions, make sure you message me and I'll send my calendar link to you so we can discuss and I'll give you the dates and the times. I'll disclose everything once you guys text me from Virginia or Detroit. That's the first 2 spots I'm at. I'm in Virginia next month. And then Detroit, I have some live trainings as well, okay? And the live trainings here in Detroit are every week. All right, so here's what I want you to know. I said, baby, try something different. So I said, maybe you need to ease up on this ingredient and do more of this. Here's what she did. She made grandma's cinnamon rolls. And I have a vegan one that looks about the same. I said, I want to try this with you. But the challenge was the yeast wasn't rising enough, right? And I said, babe, the yeast got to rise, right? Hold on a second. My daughter made it. One pan was like this. It was like I don't have one here. It's probably, it's over there. The one pan was a circle baking pan. The other pan was a rectangle pan. The circle pan, are y'all with me? The circle pan, this is it. I'm driving this home. The circle pan kept all of the cinnamon rolls together. The glass rectangle pan didn't rise the same way the circle pan rise with the cinnamon rolls. Y'all want to take a guess right here? Why? When I looked at her rolls the next day, she wasn't here. I called her. I said, babe, what you do different? What did you do? You guys, here's the thing. Yeast grows when it's baking because it feeds off of the starch and the sugar in the dough when it is together. Y'all gotta hear me. Y'all feel me here? You feel me here? You feel me here? There you go. Y'all with me? You guys are with me. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this analogy, right? And when it grows, it produces carbon dioxide that allows the dough to rise. Hold on, though. Hold on, y'all with me? Wait, y'all going ham on these comments over here. You gotta wait. Just hold on a second. Just give me a second. Now, of course, in this analogy, the carbon dioxide is a chemical compound. And that chemical compound released at room temperature, it's a duality because one is a carbon and then there's two oxygen atoms that creates this carbon dioxide effect. Now, why am I getting into this? Because this is something that I had to go through through my COS license when I was in beauty school, and then also, health and wellness. And we're talking about the physical anatomy, and I have to understand the science and the physics of things through the juice certification and the cellular detox, things that I've been through. Let me tell you what's important and where I'm trying to get you to, where I'm trying to take you. The closeness is what brings about the change to help us rise together. If you think you're going to rise by yourself, it's the most dangerous, detrimental thing you can do. Because see, if my sister queen didn't get on a call with me and I didn't challenge her, and I didn't challenge my daughter with what she was doing and how she was baking, y'all hear me? Here's the thing. Hey, y'all. Shh. Shh. We don't address trolls, right? Because trolls are like little children and they want attention. Don't do it. Don't do it. Remember, no response is a response. Don't do it. There you go. Just keep shaking your head. That is a response. Okay? So hold on. This is what we do. We don't give energy there. We stay focused. Okay? We don't give energy. Oh, it was already taken care of. I appreciate y'all. This is great energy. This is cool. We don't give energy to distractions. We don't do it. Okay? There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's what I'm talking about. No negativity. Nothing. Done. You rock, Tear Bear. All right. Now stay with me. And here's the crazy part. You guys got to learn this. Because the more you try to prove to somebody that you know something, the more it really shows you're not confident in the thing that you know. There's no proving. See, authenticity is who you are. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the indifferent. It's just who you are. There you go. That's the statement I needed. If that's the one statement you needed, that's cool. Because that's the one that's going to keep you running to infinity and beyond. Don't look back. So the same analogy that I gave my daughter and the same one I'm giving you guys. Okay, we're talking right here a chemical compound, right? So carbon dioxide, we don't want to talk about that when we talk about the mechanics of yeast and rising and all that. We don't want to do that. I want you to see where I'm trying to take you, and that is connectivity is powerful. It will literally change your life. And the same way, the same exact way, you guys, there's a law and attraction to everything. There's spirituality in everything. There's natural, practical tools in everything. You have to find that balance. And that balance is what's going to change your life. But I can assure you, you're at your most. There are times you need yourself to work things out. Work your own salvation out. Absolutely. But then there's time when you get into a corporate setting. This is why I go away. I go to business events. I connect with my kind. I make sure I'm in an electric atmosphere. I get with people who's doing the exact same thing. You guys, there's your commonality. Why, if there's nothing in common here, what are we doing? And some people say, oh, I just have a heart. Oh, God just let me. It's my mercy. Oh, man, it's just grace. That's cool. That's cool. You can't force anyone to do anything, but you can remain steadfast, get challenged. You messed up. You need to start over again. You're going to start over again, but don't start where you dropped off. No, it's not what you want to do. Get that? True. Yes, that's what's up. Now, that was the analogy I wanted to share with you all. Because when Quincy and I were driving, talking to my daughter about this, and I was like, girl, so the rolls that were cinnamon rolls, Now they got to the point where they were rising. And they, hold on, what did you figure out that was different? And you did what? You did less of this and more. Oh. And immediately, guess what I did? I can't talk the talk I'm talking right here, and I ain't living that. You know what I realized? I used that same scenario before even explaining this to you, and I looked at my life. Hold on, just in the last 45 days. And I looked at what I did different and what I wanted to see while doing the things I was doing with my programs, my businesses, my pop-up workshops I'm getting ready to do with many of you, my virtual, my in-person. And I looked at all of these things. And I look at all of what I have in place as a result of being stretched to the capacity of, you're not going to keep doing things this way, because if you keep doing it this way, then you're going to keep getting this response. This is going to happen. This is right. And I realize you all should know this too. Whenever you get away from the original idea, it's going to be, it's almost like inevitable. It's going to fail. When God tells you to do something, do it according to the way it's given. Don't keep making changes. Don't keep, because this happened and this. I was overwhelmed by everybody who wanted to juice with me. Overwhelmed with and I get it, because where we are, many of us we got different ailments in our body. We got to get it right. I get it. But when I look back at the bigger picture is most people get into the game of health and wellness. We're at the time of year, y'all know, this is why y'all look, right? Yes, sister, yep. We at the time of year, and I don't know why we're programmed to think this way. I don't know why we're programmed to say, you know what, Misty, it's the new year, new me. We're ending this month. Every day when you connected with me is an opportunity to get it right. Why do I'm putting myself in it. That's how much I love you. Why do we do this? Why? I tell you this, ask yourself, and I challenge everybody, ask yourself the 5 whys. I promise you're going to get to the bottom of it. Why do I do this? I don't know. I was raised that way. Why? Why do you do it? I don't know. It became a habit. Why? I don't know. I'm comfortable. Why? I guess I was waiting till after the holidays so I could do what I want. I can celebrate. Why? Because I'm not disciplined enough to tell myself, no, I'm going to do it now. When you keep asking yourself why, you get to the reason. That's some self-work right there. Are y'all with me? Saved by grace. It's so true. Come on and teach. Let's get it, y'all. That's some self-work right there. So I don't know about you. I've been saying this for a while. But it just really hit me the way it hit me in the last going on 60 days. Because some transition, some things I saw, some stuff I've been through, not to mention my mother transition. Life ain't the same for me. And the crazy part is, if I want to keep doing things to get me to a next level, there's some things I got to stop. There's some conversations that, I pumped the brakes. There's some activity that's done. There's some, y'all see what I'm saying? You must do this. You absolutely positive. And here's the thing. Here's another analogy for you. The same individual that came on TikTok acting strange. Do you think I'm going to let that one apple spoil the bunch? Here's my question right here. Hey, you all. That's what's up. The realest talk I've heard in months. I needed this. Thank you. You're welcome. All of you all right here on TikTok. If I would have let that one person, probably more, because I can't see all the comments when y'all are flipping up. You wouldn't have heard anything I said just now. True? That means my beautiful, whoever that was that said the realest talk in months, that means that individual wouldn't have heard anything that I just said right now. Right? And I don't even know the username. Sorry, I missed you. Did y'all get that? Thank you. unruly mode, right? You wouldn't have, that's what I mean. You're going to have opposition. You're going to be challenged. There's going to be things that come in your way. You're going to have molehills. And I keep screaming, don't make them mountains. Just keep going. Just keep going. I'm not losing not 1 ounce of sleep from people that are just not happy and coming on my live acting strange. You know what means the most to me? Those of you all that are here. Those that want change, those that really know what I'm saying is resonating with them. See, now this is going to transition into business. The reason why we struggle, the reason why we keep repeating non-serving patterns is because you care too much about what people think about you. And I'm trying to get you to stop looking outwardly. The majority of your decisions, people, and I got the stats down for this training, and I told you we have a 7-day challenge going on. The reason why this challenge, you guys, is going to be so significant for those who want to partake, because you think you want to get your health right. And I can assure you, if you don't have a well-roundedness in your thought process of what it is we're talking about with health and wellness, you're going to be just like, or hold on, don't become a statistic. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to use the most powerful words to get you encouraged, because I don't want to say things that's speaking against the momentum I'm trying to build with you. You get that? The moment you can see exactly what I'm seeing or what I'm trying to get you to see and helping you through this process, you're going to start something again, because it's a new year. Forget juicing, right? This is just what I'm doing right now. I'm doing my thing with juicing. So forget juicing. You're going to start a new routine, whether it's working out, cutting out this, watching your diet, I don't know. And then come the end of January and March, because that's when it happens. The end of January into March, you're back into your old ways. Ouch. Y'all know. I'm not making that up. So when it really comes to healing, you have to heal thy whole self. You got to make up in your mind, I'm not going back, ever. And y'all think it's just health and wellness. It's not. It's every part of your existence. Everything. This is some real talk right here. So we wonder, Bonds, I dropped the cucumber. My fur baby loves cucumbers. And I give it to him. So, are you guys with me? I gave 3 different scenarios. One was my beautiful sister queen and my juicing community. Another was talking about the importance of connection with yeast. Man, another one is making sure that you are staying connected to help you with this whole thing that we call life. Now, those of you all that just joined, this is my concoction that I'm doing when it involves pineapple and cucumber. Absolutely love this. It helps cleanse the colon. Everything I'm talking about right now, your eyes will become open when you really get to the true essence of what it is that we're speaking about, of living free. To live free, you got to eat clean. Y'all get that? Because when you eat clean, it helps you see things different than the way you did prior to the position you're in right now. Make sense, y'all? You taste the pineapple. Let me tell you why I love mixing cucumber with a lot of, with pineapple. First of all, I'll never have pineapple by itself. Sometimes I do, you guys. Pineapple is a really good thing to juice when you have inflammation in the body, when you're sore, suffering things that's related to arthritis. Really good. However, I like cutting it because when you cut it with this, it cuts away a lot of the sweetness, but it gives it that balance. Now, I didn't put this because that's going to be the next round. Okay? Because I'm going to scoop that up. And now what I'm going to do, this is the next one. And I'm going to do 16 ounces of each. Hey, y'all. I love that. Shanti, your existence and life requires change for a new life. To live free, you have to eat clean. Ooh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to quote and tweet it. Sister, what is the starting point? Connecting with me? I'm ready. Hold on. I don't get ready. I stay ready. And even if I have a point where I have to reshift, your starting point, connect with me. You guys, this is some serious business. I'm not saying that arrogantly, honest to goodness. I'm saying that divinely confidently. When you've been through some things, you know you can't keep playing catch up, y'all. You can't keep playing catch up. If you're always playing catch up, you're always behind. If you're always trying to get ahead, you're essentially saying you're behind. So see, I want these words to really resonate with you, for you to understand, as I said yesterday, you got to recognize where you're not. The moment you recognize where you're not, man, that's powerful. But the sad part is pride won't let most people get there because we're too prideful. Too prideful. Can't even recognize I don't have it. I know I got what I need to make it, but right now I need help. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for either one of you. I want you all to understand you're only where you are right now because we keep living in this life of trying to make it happen. And it's okay to tell yourself right now, I just ain't got it. I need help. I did that over and over and over, and my help looked different every single time according to what was going on in my life. And that's what kept me going, or kept me going. That's what still keeps me going today. So here's why I say, when you say, where do I start? What's my starting point? The starting point is connecting. If you guys see how I'm cutting my oranges up, I'm cutting the oranges up and then I'm pushing this down using my cucumber. See the pulp still coming? Y'all can see that, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm pushing this down just so we can keep going. And eventually it's gonna all catch up. See? See now the orange is coming out? But I don't want my cucumber to go in there yet. This is how I keep a nice juicing session to keep everything going down. Starting point needs to be where you're not, recognizing that. Where you want to be, how come you're not there? And what do we got to do to get there? Ginger alert. And I love when I throw the ginger in there because it's going to catch on. And then, oop, look, it's coming out now. See that? Oh, no. So what I'm going to have to do, see how the ginger helped clear all that down? There's the core. Remember? This is why, you guys. And then look at what you see. This is how it pushed it down. See the ginger now? It went from that, the pineapple, to now the ginger in there. And it smells amazing. So guess what I have right here for you? I have pineapple, cucumber, then I have orange, pineapple, ginger. Now this, so good. This is so good. Now, look at here. Remember you guys that were with me yesterday? Look at this. This is another 24, 32. No, this is actually going to give me 32 plus 16, 48. This is going to give me 48 ounces right here. I can look at this and tell. And then I still have this right here that you guys saw, the remainder of this pineapple in here. And so far, look what I did right here. I didn't juice 48 ounces right here with you guys. These are all 16, 32, then another 16, 48. Now, pineapple, you guys, you see the pulp in here? I didn't strain this, but when I'm not on a juice fast, I like the pulpiness. The pulp in here is so... This is amazing, but let me say this. This is my treat. So I'm essentially cheating. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm supposed to finish my green drink first. This is my green. This is what I'm drinking right now. So I'm going to finish this when I'm done. And the purpose of me shining a light, this is my big green drink, and then my lemon. Question is, who's ready for change? And this is more tart, bitter, because it's green, it's not sweet. And this, you can tell the difference. See the color? But I got kale in here, spinach, pineapple. Spinach, kale, cucumber, celery. I even have my green powder in here as well. Who's ready for change now? See? My prayer, my heart, is for you all to see. Like, I hope you're the same way as well. Last night when my family was playing Monopoly, they got into a deal where first of all, when we play Monopoly, it gets crazy wild around here. Y'all hear me? Wild. So they went into negotiations and they basically went in on property 3 ways. So it was 33% each. 33, 33, 33. And by the time now we got Quincy who was mediating, I was mediating, my sister-in-law, we were all mediating. And I said, this is good. Y'all think this is a game, but this is really life. We were talking about communism. Like, there were so many parables that happened in that game. I'm talking about everything is rooted in numbers. Everything. Y'all hear me? Everything is rooted in numbers. So we think we playing. It's serious. It's time to stop playing. Does it matter if you have a juicer that gives pulp or a juicer that doesn't spit the pulp out? A juicer always, you're talking right here, a juicer always has a pulp sprout. So that's essentially a juicer. If it doesn't, that's called a blender. 2 different things. Just so you guys know. Okay? Everything we do should involve measuring ourselves. From a game, from what you're involved in, what you're not involved in. So, Shiloh the pup, hear me out. My thoughts on any physical ailments, doesn't matter what it is. We had someone come on yesterday asking, do I consult with those that has autoimmune? It doesn't matter. I don't shine light on none of that. Because the more you give light to it, the more you give life to it. If you are diagnosed with something, thank God right now, because your body is working. That means the symptoms that you're having is showing you that your body's off. and it's crying for help now. I always talk about the body is going through 3 different tantrums. It's either whining, that means it got your attention, it's crying, or it's screaming. Make sense? So anything that it's doing right now, it needs your help. And how you can help it right now is stop doing everything you've done to put you in the position you're in. I know we just got out of one holiday going into the next. I get it. This is not the bearer of bad news. This is the good news that I want you to embrace. Your kitchen should be thy medicine. The food you eat should bring back equilibrium within the body. You can't flirt with this. So I'm here to tell you all. I'm giving you, those that join my challenge, I'm giving you stats, y'all. I'm going to show you how many people came into my world in 2024 to juice and what the stats are with where they are now. Some of it could be, I think what hurts me, and it's just me personally, right? It has nothing to do with anybody. What hurts me is that I want so many people just to come to the reality of themselves that they're bigger than what they're living right now. They're bigger than what they're living. Way bigger. That hurts me because I spiritually see the potential. I'm not exempt from this process. I know who I am. I know how God made me. I know my gifts, my talents. And guess what? Every last one of you, all hundreds of you, you got the same thing. It just looks different. That's why I love connecting with you. Because I'm like, hold on, if I could do this, when you come into the revelation knowledge, revelation is revealed. Can't nobody teach you this. Can't nobody teach you this. I'm sorry that you got with somebody who you think that you trust, that you look up to, those theologians, and they breaking things down and biblically speaking and then talking science. I'm sorry, but I want you to know you are, in connection with God, the master within yourself. You're the master healer. I shared in yesterday what I mentioned on my live yesterday, that I was in a group, and we're always looking out to get an answer, and we're never looking within. You know how you feel. You can try to tell me and articulate, and I go back to when I was really sick in my hospital bed. It was bad. I can tell you how I felt. And many of you all ask me, well, what was your symptoms? What were you diagnosed with? You know why you're asking that? You're in such a dire need of wanting change that you want to know, wait, did you go through this too? Because I got this. Doctors told me I have this, I have that. I can't even begin to explain how I felt. I just know I felt like I was about to die. And if I said, if this is life, it's not worth living, you know it had to be bad. So you know your body. You know your body. But beyond, let me tell you a secret that's about to blow your world. I'm not kidding. It's going to blow your socks off. This is easy. But guess what? Many people do it. And they don't know how to stay in the game. You know why? It's a couple things that goes on in the body. When your body is in such an acidosis state, it craves sugar. So listen, you all, you don't got to tell me. You can come and pop out in the chat here if you want, or here. I already know, because I talk to people every day. It's those cravings, Misty. Those cravings be kicking. Man, I know. This is why I told you, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's more of this. It's the gut health. It's your gut that's off. And it's the gut that's running everything that you're trying to control here. So you got to work on both. And the only way you work on both is you got to give yourself what it needs internally But you also got to stay connected to give yourself what it needs to be accountable. I wish Quincy, I hear him walking. I wish he was down here. He'll tell you every single time I get off a call with the people I do work with, my counterparts, my fellow CEOs and business owners, I get pumped every time I'm off the call with them. I'm like, what we about to do? How we about to go next? How we about to do? Hey, Deontay. You didn't have a workout today?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all feel me? Like, I get so motivated, like, oh, it's time. Let's go. I'm off the call. I'm like, what we about to do? Come on. That's the fuel I'm talking about. And if you don't have it, you're not connected to the right people. Of course, discipline. Without discipline and consistency, nothing works. Nothing. So, my beautiful family, here's the thing. I want to get you out the realm of using social media the way you use it, and you guys just stroll. I thank you guys that stopped and you're here with me. I really appreciate it. But if you could just look at your day-to-day activity with what you do. What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding? What are you feeding? What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself? What? And guess what else? This is real talk right here. This is real talk. If you are a leader at any capacity, it doesn't matter. At work, social media influencer, business owner, entrepreneur, in the community, in anything that you do, if you're a leader, the number one thing you can do right now, because obviously you can't stop, right? You got a position you still need to fulfill. But what you can do in conjunction with that, let me explain. It's real simple. Do what you got to do to make that part of your life still function, but you need to spend more time with yourself. You don't have to try to be Superman or Superwoman. You don't have to do all the things you're doing, especially if you're not getting results you're looking for. How is it that people can continue to do things, try to help, try to encourage, try to motivate, when in fact, you just need to spend more time with yourself? All you have to do is listen to most people when they're live, and most people talk out of pain. They talk out of hurt. They talk out of what happened. What am I doing right here with you? I'm pointing you to yourself, because that was my life. When I realized I had certain conversations and it made me feel a certain way, I realized there was a hole. Something was going on the inside of me. When I was going through healing, not just physically healing, this is going on 9 years for me. When I was going through emotional healing, going to see my therapist who was a believer, gave me sound, natural, practical things, married to biblical things. She's dope. She's sweet. I understood what trauma really is. And trauma will resurrect and keep resurrecting until you change your whole molecular structure. There are molecules, cellular energy that goes on, and this is why the body remembers pain. It remembers hurt. You know why? Because there are trillions of cells on the inside of you. Trillions. And your cells make up everything that you are. Everything. On the inside, how things go, how it flows, your skin, your hair, your nails, everything. This is why when people eat clean and healthy, it's like you age backwards. Why? You've given yourself good nutrition, and that nutrition is showing outwardly. So you wouldn't go get advice for someone who physically looks unhealthy and you're looking to train, would you? You wouldn't go get advice when you're looking to make your first $1 million to someone who don't know how to manage funds, would you? You wouldn't go get advice from someone if you're really looking for skin health who clearly has a problem with their skin, would you? These things require you to think. Who am I listening to? What's happening? So if you all really, really, really just take a look at who you're listening to, what you're doing on social media, it's great. Some people have some beautiful live presentations. I love the creativity, especially here on TikTok. I love it. I act silly from time to time. I love it. But at the end of this, there's a call to action in my world. I am not about to sit here an hour a day and we coming back and we're talking about the same thing that we did yesterday. That's why I'll pump y'all up. I'll pump you up like, oh shoot, thank you for the motivation, Missy. I'm doing my greens now. Okay, let's go. D, as a health care practitioner, I agree with everything you're saying. Ashe. Amen. Let's get it. Y'all feel me? These things, you can't keep playing with your life. These things you can't keep putting off. These things eventually will catch up to you. With me? Connection is supreme. My advice to you is to get with someone who you trust, who you want to be connected to, who's going to help show you the ropes. And only those people and or individuals. You know why? Because the moment you start trying to flirt with the process, yep, that means even with yourself, that means you're 1 foot in, you're 1 foot out. I got it, I'm with this, but I think I could. Is the moment you're going to keep starting over, starting over, starting over, starting over. I'm not just saying this. I'm living this, not just in my life, but I live it with those that contact me and say, Missy, I bought your book. I'm ready to start now. Or I started, didn't work. Or hold on, you're in the new members area. Do I got to buy the book again? I just replied to somebody. I said, no, what's your email? I got to put you in the new members area. You know what this means? You made an impulsive decision. Again, right here, like many of you, this is why I say, no. Make a decision. And whatever decision you make, don't stop. So you make a decision because you're here live and you're listening to me and you're motivated. And then as soon as you get whatever you need to get, now you're lost because then you see different things, different talking, different things I got going on. Like, wait, what I missed? What's new? Get with whoever you are inspired by, motivated, the community you want to join. There's tons of support out here. And stay with that person and or that community. You can't keep flirting and watching your life go by. You can't do it. Whoever that persons, individuals, and or communities, get with them and stay until you see change. Don't come with cowardly like behavior, your hurts, your pains and stuff that's going on. You got them, that's cool, but you get with them for the purpose of I need change. And then change, my beautiful family, comes as a result of your consistency, your discipline, your stick-to-itiveness, no matter how you feel. That's when change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I love y'all here. I'm about to end. I'm an hour right here. I love y'all much. Y'all be great because you know you are.